The year was 2020. February 19th. A luxury Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills. At 4 a.m., masked intruders stormed through the doors. Minutes later, one of hip-hop's brightest rising stars lay dying. His name was Bashar Baraka Jackson. The world knew him as Pop Smoke. He was only 20 years old, but before we understand how it all ended, we need to go back to where it all began. Back to the streets of Canarsie, Brooklyn, where a young boy with Caribbean roots would grow up surrounded by violence, poverty, and impossible dreams. If you're ready to uncover the truth behind Pop Smoke's life and death, hit that subscribe button right now. We're diving deep into a story of talent, trouble, and tragedy. Born on July 20, 1999, Bashar Baraka Jackson entered a world already stacked against him. His mother, Audrey, was Jamaican. His father, Greg, was Panamanian. They raised Bashar and his older brother Obesai in Canarsie, a working-class neighborhood in eastern Brooklyn where hip-hop culture ran deep, but so did danger. Canarsie in the late 90s and early 2000s wasn't easy. It was a community dealing with poverty, crime, and limited opportunities. Young boys like Bashar had two choices: find a way out or get pulled into street life. For many, there was no choice at all. Drop a comment below if you're from Brooklyn or know the struggle of growing up in tough neighborhoods. This story is real. It's raw. And it needs to be told. Bashar's childhood showed early signs of instability. He attended 9 different schools growing up. 9. That kind of instability leaves marks on a young person. He played African drums at his local church, showing early musical talent. He also played basketball, dreaming of a scholarship that could take him somewhere better, but Canarsie streets had other plans. The violence around him wasn't just background noise. It was life. It shaped how he saw the world, how he moved, how he survived. Make sure you're subscribed to True_Crime Doc, because this story gets darker before it gets better. Hit that notification bell. When Bashar was in 8th grade, everything changed. He was expelled from school for bringing a gun to campus. 13, maybe 14 years old, and already carrying a weapon. The courts didn't take it lightly. He was charged with weapons possession and sentenced to 2 years of house arrest. 2 years. A teenager, confined to his home, wearing an ankle monitor, only allowed out for school. Years later, Pop Smoke would say that house arrest was the only reason he got his diploma. Without it, he would have been in the streets full-time. After his house arrest ended, Bashar Jackson had a brief moment of hope. He was talented at basketball, playing as a point guard and shooting guard on local courts.